Khuborjylla ke Kenhun Menteri Kabinet ke Sorkar Meghalaya ha ke khat khandai tarik ujeliu kala menjur ya ke kerteng jong ke kong Iamonlang Syiem kum ke Chairperson Bathymmai jong ke Meghalaya State Commission for Women laithu Menteri ke Social Welfare ba polling do ha kinong thok Khubor hadin Khuborjylla. Hakini Khuborjylla ki Menteri Kabinet ki larai ru ban pentre kamno na du unaitung ya ka an Bathymmai Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita BNSS ha ka jaka jong ka an CRPC balahir pateng nadu kipor ke Sorkar Pilat. Kiwe kimat baka kenhun menteri kalaya kren bat kala menjur ha kini Khuborjylla ki kentup ru ahlor ke jing aibor ya ki Deputy Commissioner ki badai ki Chairman jong ki DSC ban menjur ya ka roster system ha ki District jong ki kat kum ki jatkam. Laya kren bat menjur ru ban bo not da kenhun ki expert ha ka forensic scene investigation team haman ki district ban thwet ya ki kamrunar.
Meeting just over. We took up a few items, and to start with, the cabinet took up the extension of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, that is the BNSS 2023. Extension of this BNSS to Meghalaya by issuance of notification under subsection 2 of section 1 of the BNSS 2023 with effect from 1st July 2024. The issue here is that Government of India has notified that by the 1st of July 2024, the BNSS shall come into force and shall replace the CRPC, and hence the need was that we would by 1st of July switch over to implementing the BNSS. And since these criminal laws are coming into force with effect from 1st of July 2024, the state government is supposed to notify the application of BNSS 2023 to facilitate education of criminal justice. So this matter was considered by Cabinet, and it was cleared since we were supposed to transit into the new arrangement and replacing the CRPC. Second was the guidelines for compulsory forensic crime scene investigation. Again, this is linked to the new arrangement, the BNSS, whereby it has become mandatory for the state to ensure that forensic experts visit crime scenes. There are certain categories of crime which are of a heinous nature, where the punishment is 7 years of imprisonment and above. Now, the state government, through the Directorate of Forensic Sciences, had submitted a proposal seeking the approval of the Cabinet to notify the guidelines for compulsory forensic crime scene investigation. And today the Cabinet considered and approved this proposal, and under this new proposal we will have mobile vehicles which will serve as forensic science investigation team, which will be available at all district headquarters, and 15 days. It's not a
the guidelines.
Yeah.
The guidelines for the forensics.
So if you can just further elaborate on
So, as the Honorable Minister said, that with the coming into force of the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023, which has made it mandatory that forensics experts should visit crime scenes of heinous crimes where punishment is 7 years or above. So, as per the BNSS, that is the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023, which is the act that has replaced the CRPC, the forensic experts have to visit the crime scenes, and hence the government has to come up with guidelines as to how these forensic experts will, do crime scene investigation. So today the cabinet also has approved the guidelines for compulsory forensic crime scene investigation that is required as per the law for the state government to notify, and we have notified it so that when 1st July the act comes into force, the forensic experts are ready to go to the crime scenes as per the law.
So, another matter which came up today was that the reservation rosters for district level posts. These posts, where the appointing authority are the DCs, we have made it. We have decided to then decentralize the system, whereby the DCs can finalize the roster system of at their level, meaning the reservations of posts which are at the district level. I mean, they need not come up to personnel department or the state government. The finalization of which post comes under which category as per the 80% reservation for Khasi, Jaintia and Garos in the respective districts. So this will help to reduce the time gap required for clearance of appointments, and also it will empower the DCs to finalize the vacancies in the respective districts without further reference to the state government. So one matter which has also been engaging your attention as media persons was the appointment of the chairperson of the Meghalaya State Commission for Women. There was some criticism in a section of the media concerning the delay in appointing the chairperson of this very important statutory body. But it is important for me to point out here that number one reason for the non-clearance of the non-announcement rather of the name of the chairperson was because of the application of the model code of conduct in view of the parliamentary elections. Two is that after due deliberation, it was evident that the clearance of the name of the chairperson needs to be at the level of the cabinet. And today the cabinet is meeting for the first time after the parliamentary elections. We therefore were not, or rather we didn't have the need to rush to any decision, because we have to complete all the required formalities, and one of those formalities was to obtain the clearance of the cabinet. In this same case, since there was another issue linked to this clearance of the name, which is that we have decided to increase the age limit for appointment of the chairperson from 65 years to 70 years, for which we have sought the views of the law department and have obtained the concurrence of the law department at the level of the Advocate General to the government of Meghalaya. So I'm happy to inform you that we have cleared the name of the incumbent, and in this case, Iamonlang Syiem is being appointed with the approval of the cabinet as the new chairperson of the Meghalaya State Women Commission. The details of the concerned incumbent is that she has vast experience in the field of protection of child and women's rights, and she also is chairperson of the Meghalaya. I'll just get the chairperson of the Meghalaya State Commission for Protection of Child Rights, and a retired associate professor and former head of department of the Sociology Department, St. Edmund's College, Shillong. So these were major decisions taken at today's cabinet. Everything is in place. We will be starting with, as I said, the mobile courts in all the respective districts, and we will be having the entire strength within
2 months.
2 months.
We're in the process of recruiting, creating more posts. But the Directorate of Forensic Sciences is already a directorate under the Home Department. It has a director, it has forensic experts. But definitely we need to increase the strength, which we are, the process is on, to increase the strength of forensic experts.
So whether any consultations were held in Meghalaya for replacement of CRPC with the BNSS?
See, earlier the CRPC was notified, if you recall. So as per the Act, the state government can notify the functioning of the BNSS. This is important because once the CRPC is no longer in force, from 1st July, the BNSS will replace the CRPC. That means CRPC has been repealed. So the courts, that means the normal courts, require a procedural law to function, right? The district and sessions judges, the judicial magistrates. So therefore, this BNSS is very important that it is notified on time so that the courts will follow now the process and the procedure of criminal justice as per the BNSS.
So,
The entire state for all the courts, which are the district and sessions judges, the judicial magistrates, CJM court, all the other courts, right? However, let me clarify that it does not apply to the district council courts. That means courts under the 6th schedule, because they have their own procedure as per para 4 and para 5 of the constitution. Even when we had notified CRPC, the district council courts were kept out of the purview because they have their own procedure. Even now, in our notification, the district council courts are kept out of the procedure because their procedure is guided by para 4 and para 5 of the 6th schedule of the constitution. So this is for the courts which are not the 6th schedule courts, the courts like the district and sessions judges, the judicial magistrates. You are aware, because we have had now full separation of executive from the judiciary, which are, the courts which are manned by judicial magistrates. Right?
Basically, we courts under the DCCs.
All regarding the
No, in fact, it will help to enhance our ability to merge the functioning of the two very important bodies, because we require that leadership. It was lacking, frankly, in the past, and today we have somebody who is a professional and has had vast experience in the issue of women and child protection. And combining the two offices of child right with women's commission would rather elevate the status and also help us to address issues in a more holistic manner.
to hold two posts. As chairperson of the
Yes.
state child rights and this women's commission.
Absolutely.
So, what is the reason that the cabinet or the state government has to go in this process? Without mixing the commission for child rights and the
No, we have done due diligence. We have had a series of consultations. We have also taken the views of various women rights bodies, and after due diligence only, the matter was taken up with the Syiem for clearance at his level, and then we also sought the concurrence of the cabinet, which we obtained today.
she was selected?
Initially there were 4, and then later on when we invited for applications, there were 3 more, and out of those 3, because we thought that we would open the doors for everybody who was interested, apart from just notifying on the basis of candidates available. So we basically broad-based the process, and one of those applicants was this particular individual, Iamonlang Mscw.